And then we're going to go to page 67 in your grammar book. So go ahead and turn to page 67. On page 67, we're going to start with talking about homophones. And we've talked about these before. Remember that word homophone has two parts to it. That word homo means same, and then phone means sound. So homophone means the same sound. It could be spelled differently, though, and it does have a different meaning most of the time. So a homophone is a word that sounds like another word, but is spelled differently and has different meaning. Correctly use the homophones. Your and your. So they both sound the same, but spelled differently. One of them has an apostrophe RE, and then the other one does not, just YOUR. So the apostrophe tells us it's a contraction. So let's look at YOUR without the apostrophe. That is a possessive pronoun. Your tail, if you were a cat or a dog or some sort of animal, the tail belongs to you. Or if you're dressing up for Halloween and you have a cat tail on or something like that. The possessive pronoun tells whose and functions as an adjective. Here with the apostrophe, it's a contraction. You're early, you are early. So your with an apostrophe is a contraction for the words you are. Okay, and that is you, the you part of that is the pronoun. And the are part of that is a verb. So that's one of those special words that actually functions as two different things. You is the pronoun and are is the verb. This one, YOUR, is just an adjective. So when you see the wrong word in this book, because you're going to see that in your homework, you're going to just draw a line through it and then write the correct one on top of it. That's it. If the correct homophone is you're going to write ADJ above your, YOUR, because that one is an adjective, tells whose. If the correct homophone is your, YOU apostrophe RE, you're going to write PR for pronoun on top of you. And S for subject on top of you. Usually that's the subject of the sentence too. And then you're going to write V above the apostrophe RE. So that word gets a lot of labels on it. Like this. Here's your example in the middle of the page. You're not sleeping in your bed. You're not sleeping in your bed. So this your should be YOU apostrophe RE. And notice all the labels here. We've got PR for pronoun for you and S for subject. That's the subject of the sentence. The apostrophe RE for are, ARE, that's a verb. That's actually a helping verb. You're not sleeping. Sleeping is the action verb right there. In your bed. The bed belongs to you, so that is an adjective. Now we're going to talk a little bit about imposter ly adverbs. You guys know the real ly adverbs. You use them all the time in your writing now. And those have ly, and they tell more about the verb. They modify the verb. But some of them are imposters. We've talked about that before in the writing part of the class. An imposter ly adverb is a word that looks like an ly adverb because it ends in ly, but it's actually an adjective. If the ly word modifies a verb, adjective, or adverb, it will tell when, where, why, how, to what extent. That's an adverb. If the ly word describes a noun or a pronoun, it will tell which one or what kind, and that's an adjective. So you're going to write ly above each ly adverb, and then if it's an adjective, even if it does have ly, you're going to put adj to stand for adjective. Here's your example. The ugly cat boldly stalked the mice. We have two ly words here. The first one is telling about the cat, which is a noun, right? The ugly cat. It's telling what kind of cat? An ugly cat, right? That makes it an adjective. Boldly here tells how he stalked the mice. Stalk just means like, you've probably seen your dog or your cat do that, go really slow, like pick up their feet really slow and they're staring at something and they're ready to pounce on it. Is stalking the mice. So stalked is the verb in that sentence. So boldly tells how he stalked the mice. So when it's telling more about the verb, that makes it an adverb. That's the easy one because it's called adverb. It adds to the verb. So that's the clue, okay? The adjective is completely different. I wish they called it an adnoun. That would help us out a lot, but they didn't do that. I want to talk to the guy who came up with the word adjective and say, dude, you got adverb. I understand adverb, but why won't you call this one adnoun? No, they have to make it hard for us. It's an adjective. So just remember that when it's an adjective, you're going to label it ADJ. So here's your list at the bottom of imposters. Do you guys remember what imposters means? What's an imposter, Christian?
It's not real. It's like a fake.
A fake, yep. These are, they look like, so that's the thing. They look like they could be adverbs, but they're not. They're adjectives. So here's the list at the bottom: chilly, friendly, ghastly, ghostly, holy, kingly, knightly, lonely, lovely, lowly, orderly, prickly, queenly, ugly, worldly, and wrinkly. All of those are describing a noun. So these are adjectives. They are not ly adverbs. There's your list, okay? Next, turn the page. This is page 68. We're going to talk about noun of direct address. Sounds fancy, but it's really super easy. A noun of direct address is a noun used to refer to someone directly. It names the person spoken to. It can appear at any natural pause in a quoted sentence. So I'm going to tell you the noun of direct address is always in a quote when someone is speaking. For example, right here, Timmy, we know that's the mouse, right? Timmy, after dinner, we can read books, Johnny said. So he's addressing Timmy. Okay, it's Johnny speaking, but he's addressing Timmy. That's why it's called the noun of direct address. He's like looking at him, telling him. Here, he's doing the same thing, but the noun of direct address is in the middle of the sentence. So now it says, after dinner, Timmy, we can read books, Johnny said. He's still talking to Timmy. It's just in the middle of that sentence. It's still called the noun of direct address. It's whoever is the person that is being talked to or spoken to, right? After dinner, and here it is at the end. After dinner, we can read books, Timmy, Johnny said. So all three of those, the noun of direct address is Timmy. Here it is first, in the middle, and last, but they're all who Johnny is speaking to. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, so the noun of direct address is like who they're speaking to. Because a noun can perform only one function in a sentence, a noun of direct address is never the subject of the sentence. That's something to remember. It's never the subject of the sentence. It's just telling you who's being spoken to. In these sentences, the noun of direct address is Timmy, because that is the noun used to directly address the mouse. The subject is the pronoun we. So the subject in these sentences is we. We can read books. One way to figure that out is look at the verb can read, the two verb phrase right there, can read, and ask who can read, and it says we can read. So that's the subject. We just forget about Timmy. He's just the direct address, right? He's the one they're speaking to. There are a couple of comma rules here for that. A comma is used to separate items in a sentence. We already know that. Commas are used to separate the noun of direct address from the rest of the sentence, no matter where it's at. If it's at the beginning, like this one, Timmy, comma, after dinner, we can read books. Or if it's in the middle, after dinner, comma, Timmy, comma, we can read books. Or if it's at the end, After dinner, we can read books, comma, Timmy. So it depends on where it is in the sentence is where the comma goes, but it always goes around the noun of direct address. Another example down here at the bottom, Johnny, where are you going? The little mouse asked. Here is the noun of direct address is Johnny. Where are you going? So Johnny is the noun of direct address in that sentence because the mouse is speaking to Johnny, and there's a comma right after it because it comes first. All right, you guys, do you guys have any questions about what we just talked about? Okay, go ahead and go to the practice page. I'll have Chloe read it today, please.
Timmy politely answered, Johnny, I am too nervous to eat your food.
Okay, good. Nervous is our vocabulary word. So Christian, how would you explain nervous?
Scared or, yeah.
Pretty much scared, yeah, or worried maybe is another word to describe it. Okay. Sometimes it could be an excited feeling, like if you're going to go out on stage and perform, you might get nervous, but you're not necessarily scared. You might just be like excited too. Maybe kind of that feeling where your heart races a little bit. All right, so put a check mark by vocabulary. Chloe, where are the three nouns? Don't forget to unmute.
Timmy,
Yes.
Johnny,
Yes.
and food.
Excellent. Very good. Christian, how about the pronoun?
I.
Good. Since that was so quick, how about you find the adjectives also, Christian?
You're and nervous.
Yes. So your is incorrect though, because this is a contraction. We need to fix that, right, Christian? Because that would say to eat you are food if we kept it like that. So how do we spell the correct way for your? When it's an adjective. Do you remember how to spell it, Christian?
Y-O-U-R.
There you go. And now above that, we can write adjective because Y-O-U-R is an adjective. It tells whose food. So you got that. Good job. Chloe, what about the adverb, the ly adverb? Oh, you're muted if you said it. Politely, good. We're just going to label it with ly. Chloe, what about the verbs? What are the action words or helping or linking verbs in here?
Eats.
Good.
Answered.
Good. One more. Am. Good. Excellent. That was a tricky one. But I do have to talk to you about this word here, eat, because after you said verb, I started looking at it again, and it has that word to in front of it. That changes it. That turns it into an infinitive, to eat. So in this sentence, that word eat is actually not a verb. So go ahead and either cross it out if you're using pen, or you can erase that. But to eat is actually considered an infinitive, so it's not a verb because it has the word to in front of it. Okay, that's a little tricky, but that just takes practice finding like that. So Christian, tell me who the subject is there's two subjects here in each
Timmy.
part. Yep, Timmy.
And I.
Good. I was hoping you weren't going to say Johnny, because it's not Johnny. He's the noun of direct address, right? Good. Capitals, Chloe.
Timmy.
Timmy.
Johnny.
And Johnny. There's one more.
I.
Yes, good. Now we do need a comma, and it has to do with that noun of direct address, Christian. So where does our comma go?
After Johnny.
Yes, because they're speaking to Johnny. He's the noun of direct address, so comma goes there. Chloe, what about the end mark?
The what?
The end mark. What goes at the end of the sentence?
A period.
Yes. When you guys go to rewrite this, that period should go inside of the quotation marks. I just want to remind you of that. It's hard to squeeze it in there. But when you write it down at the bottom, make sure you do the period first and then the end quote. That's how it goes, not on the outside. Excellent. You're done. Any questions about that page?
But did we do homophone?
Oh yeah, I put a check there. That was you already fixed that one. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, done with grammar. Nice job, you guys. You're getting really good at this. Okay. So I looked at your homework, both of yours. You did a pretty good job, but I feel like you're missing something, both of you actually. So what I want to do is walk you through how to use your keyword outline. I know you guys know, but for whatever reason in this last assignment, you didn't quite follow your outline. So what I want you to do is go ahead and take out eating together from your front pocket of your binder and get out your keyword outline from eating together. I'm going to look at that first. Thumbs up if yours looks just like mine. I just want to make sure I have the right version here. Okay, good, Christian. Thank you. The other thing I want you to have out is your checklist. So get out this, your keyword outline, and your checklist, and yeah, just those two things first. I know both of you typed your paragraph, so we'll look at that in a second. Remember, when you have an outline like this, each number, including the Roman numerals, is a sentence, right? So number 1, Roman numeral 1, that's a sentence. You're going to turn these words into a sentence. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 underneath that. Each one of those is a sentence. So holidays, reunions, weddings, you're going to use those key words and make a sentence, a complete sentence with those words. Then you move down here to this one. Burns, night, UK, haggis. You use those words in a sentence. So by the time you finish that paragraph, you will have 6 sentences total, right? That's how you use this. I don't know what happened when you did your writing, but it didn't follow this outline here. So I want to make sure that I show you. In fact, Christian, do you mind if I pull yours up and we look at it together and then we'll work on something together with it? Is that okay with you, Christian? Yeah, good. Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure you're okay with that. So I'm going to pull up Christian's really quick. Let me get it up here. Okay. First of all, I just want to point out you did an excellent job with your topic clinchers and your dress ups. So you got that. Christian, before we go into checking this, can you count how many sentences you have? The best way to do it is just count the periods you have and tell me how many you see in your paragraph there. You're muted.
Four periods.
Four sentences. Now remember, I just told you, looking at your keyword outline, how many should you have?
At least 5.
Well, actually 6. You should have 6, or I guess you're right, at least 5, but the outline we did together in class has 6. So you really should have 6 sentences. So you have here, people have eaten on occasions for thousands of years. That works. If you look at your Roman numeral 1, I want both of you to look at your Roman numeral 1. Eating together, special occasions. You nailed that sentence. It's perfect, Christian. I love it. The next one underneath the Roman numeral 1 says holidays, reunions, and weddings. But your second sentence says sometimes people stop working to eat with their families.
I do not know what happened. I think I may have been in the restaurant doing this, but I don't know.
Wait, say that one more time, Christian.
I do not know what happened. I think I might have been in a restaurant I was doing this, but
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it. So maybe if you're in a hurry, that's okay. That happens sometimes, but don't forget to go back later when you're not in a hurry, check it. I just want to make sure that you understand how to use your keyword outline. So sentence number 2 in your paragraph should match the keywords in regular number 1 on your outline. Does that make sense, Christian? Yeah. So I noticed you used, I think you used Word for this, huh? I don't know. Do you know how to pull it up on your laptop or on your computer there?
I do not know if I think my brother used the computer this morning and it's charging right now.
That's okay. Do you have a paper copy of this by chance? Did you print it?
I don't know yet.
That's okay.
No,
What I'm going to do, Christian, is put some notes in Google Classroom for you. And then when you get a chance to go in and fix it, just look at your notes that I give you, okay? And then that'll help you remember what you need to do. So I'm going to, Chloe, is it okay with you if I pull up your paragraph? Yeah, okay, thank you. Let's look at Chloe's. Okay, and right off, I see words underlined and bolded. So you got I see those LY dress up words, and I see the other dress up words too. That looks great, Chloe. Good job. The thing that you forgot to do, well, let me say this first. For your dress up words, you do not need to bold and underline. For dress ups, just underline. Do you know how to pull this up at the same time as on Zoom? On your computer, do you know how to access this at the same time or no? Yeah? Okay, I'll return it to you if you know how to do that. I'm returning it to you. So if you can minimize the Zoom call and then pull up your document on Google Docs, I can walk you through how to fix a couple things, okay? I do want to point out while you're doing that, you did your first sentence, people have been eating together for thousands of years. That works. We used, on your keyword outline, you do have special occasions. And that really is the topic for the first paragraph, is called special occasions. So you should mention that in your first sentence. I see you on there. Good job, Chloe. So go ahead. First thing I want you to do is fix these. So what you're going to do is highlight this right here, graciously. And at the top, I want you to take off bold and italic. You don't need that either. You just need to underline. I'll take mine off so you can. Whoopsie. You accidentally erased it. Okay, Chloe, let me help you for a second. Just I can do this from my end, okay? So I don't want, it's messing up here for some reason. So hang on a second. Let me do this. I'm going to fix it. It'll let me do it because I'm in teacher mode, so I can take that. Graciously.
Really bold. Like I was trying to bold, I just couldn't.
That's all right. I can do it really quick from my end because as long as you know what I'm doing here, I'm taking it off bold and italic here. It'll fix it for you. There. Okay. Now, what I was saying earlier, look at your keyword outline really quick. We're next to Roman numeral 1 on yours, Chloe. Read what words you have there next to Roman numeral 1.
Eating together, special occasions.
Good. You've got eating right here. You've got together, but I don't see special occasions. So where can we fit special occasions in that first sentence?
We've been eating together on special occasions for thousands of years.
That is perfect. I love it. So go ahead and put your cursor right here. I love how you said that. Put on special occasions for thousands of years. That's great. I love it.
Did I spell occasions?
That's perfect. Yep, you got it. You forgot the word on. There you go. People have been eating together on special occasions for thousands of years. Good. Now, on your keyword outline, whoa, let's see what just happened. Let me fix this really quick. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, I think I got it now. That on regular number 1 on your outline, what do you have there, Chloe?
Holidays, and then sometimes I get confused when I write things. Rumor.
Okay, yeah, you don't know that word. That's okay. It's reunions. Do you know what a reunion is?
Yeah, I've been to them.
Okay. That was the only word you were missing in that sentence. The second one, you have during holidays and weddings, people usually dine together. So you can add reunions in there too during holidays. And when you add reunions, you're listing 3 things. So remember, you got to use commas when you're listing 3 things. So I'm going to let you fix that really quick. And then I'm going to go back to Christian's really quick and check his. Oh, you didn't. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that you have to do yours later. That's okay, Christian. So, so that second sentence there, Christian, where you have sometimes people stop working to eat with their families, that one is not on your outline. You can leave that sentence because it's a really good sentence. I like it. Because here's the rule. You can add to your outline, but you can't take away from the outline because there's some stuff here that you forgot to include. Does that make sense, Christian?
Yeah.
So later, when you go to fix this, I want you to have your outline with you and make sure that you follow each number because you didn't mention the Burns night. There were a couple of sentences that you should have had in there about Burns night. Remember the thing that they like to eat, which was his favorite meal, was haggis. Remember we talked about that? Haggis is that gross meal that has sheep organs and stomach in it. Remember we read about that?
I want to try it.
Well, maybe you can someday. You have to go to the United Kingdom, I think, to have that. Or maybe you can find a restaurant in LA that serves that. You never know. They have everything in LA, right?
What's the outline supposed to say? The first sentence is eating together for thousands of years on special occasions. It says eating together special occasions.
You got that. Okay, look at the next one. Regular number 1. What do you have?
People have been eating together for thousands of years again. I do not know why I put the second one.
What do you have on your keyword outline for regular number 1, though?
People have been eating together for thousands of years. I do not know why I put that again.
No, okay, hold on, Christian. That is correct. That's Roman numeral 1. Okay, let me show you my outline here. I'm just going to flip back and forth for a second.
Regular one says the same thing.
Oh, you don't have this one like mine, holidays, reunions, and weddings?
No, I don't know why I put that there.
Oh.
And the next one says people stop work to eat together.
Okay, so I didn't realize that, Christian, that your outline is different than mine. Yours is different, so that changes things. What do you have for then regular number 2? What does yours say for that one?
People stop work to eat with their families. In the outline way.
Yeah, outline way. Just read the words.
People stop sign, work, and eat.
Okay, what do you have for the next one on your outline? What are your keywords?
Share meals with families and families.
Okay, and then what do you have for the next one?
2012. I'm not sure if that's the exact time. American scientists discovered homemade food. I don't know, I drew a lot of pictures on this one. Discovered that homemade food is healthier than fast food.
Okay, and then do you have anything underneath that one?
No. That may explain why I didn't put this regular number 1 on because it's the same thing as.
I think I know what happened. Can you hold up your outline in your camera really quick? Let me just see if I can see it.
Okay.
Hold it a little closer.
I draw a lot of pictures.
That's okay.
Some of them only I can understand. They're very hard to understand.
Eating together, special occasions, people, thousands of years. People, work, eat, people. I was trying to figure out, okay, I see that. You can put it down now. So I think what's happening is you combined Roman numeral 1 and regular number 1 in your first sentence. That's what happened. Because you mentioned thousands of years, but you also mentioned occasions. Right?
So that's probably why I only have 4 sentences.
That's why. I was trying to figure that out, but that's why. Okay, so what I'm going to do so we can move on with our lesson, I'm going to send you a note in Google Classroom on what you need to do to fix it. Okay, Christian? And you can fix it later. All right, so let's go back to our, let's go back here. So I think you guys get it now, okay? Each one of these is a sentence. So when you're in it, if it helps you to actually like cross out after you write the sentence so you can keep track of where you're at, that's a good skill or technique to use too, where you just write the sentence with the keywords and then cross that out. Okay, got that. Go on to the next one, write the sentence and then cross that out. That's a good way to do it. Let's see what time we got. Okay. I think what we should do next is start working on Roman numeral 2. So on your outline, I don't have it written in yet, but go ahead and write it in. Skip a line, you're going to put in Roman numeral 2, and then go ahead and move over a little bit and put in your 1 through 5. The 5 is optional. So you can put parentheses around that. Give me a thumbs up when you got that down. So write down Roman numeral 2 and then 1 through 5 right here. Give me a thumbs up when you got that. Thank you. I see that. Got it, Chloe? Oh, I can't hear you either. You can't hear me? Weird. Darn, I wonder what happened. Did you click something? I can't hear you either.
Me? Or I can hear you.
Okay,
Now, can you hear
good.
me?
Oh, yeah, now I can. What happened?
I don't know. Just after you stop working with me, like it just went quiet.
Weird. Well, whatever you clicked on worked. So, what I want you to do, what we're working on now is Roman numeral 2. So get out your keyword outline and go ahead and write in Roman numeral 2 and then 1 through 5. This is the one we were working on last week, so we're going to keep going with it, okay? Give me a thumbs up when you got that down. Okay, thank you. So on the back, turn your keyword outline over to the back because we did take a couple notes on there. These are the two possible topics that we read about. We already did special occasions, so you can just draw a line through that. We did that already in Roman numeral 1. So now we're going to talk about the benefits. Do you understand what benefits means? Chloe?
Like the good part, the good things about eating together.
Yes, I like how you said that. The good things about eating together, or the things that help you, right? When you're eating together. So for the outline, we're still going to call it eating together because that's the main subject of our article, of our report, actually. So go ahead and write eating together here again. And then we're going to write that word benefits, like the good things about eating together. Remember, these numbers underneath, these represent the facts that support the benefits of eating together. So now when you look back, you guys should have done some underlining on your original article here for things that stood out to you that you thought were interesting, right? Look back in here, and it doesn't have to be in the same order. What is something that is a benefit to eating together? How does that help you as a person? Can you find anything in that article that tells you that? What's an example of how eating together is actually beneficial to you? Okay, Christian, did you find one?
Benefits you by when people share meals with their families, families become healthier.
Oh, good. Okay.
They become healthier.
They become healthier. Are you on the back of the?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put that. Let's put families become, that's an E right there, by the way, healthier. And now we can keep going with that thought. Families become healthier. How do they become healthier? What does that mean that families become healthier? I'm going to give you guys a clue to look at the back of your article. That's where all the stuff, that's where all the information is with how it benefits you. Okay. So families become healthier. What's an example of that, Chloe? Unmute so I can hear you. I can't hear you on that.
I'm trying to think of one.
Huh?
I'm trying to think of one.
Oh, you're still trying to think of one? When people share meals with their family members, families become healthier. Up here it's talking about, oh, go ahead, Chloe. Did you find one?
I think it's like families, they're healthier if you eat together. It's because you don't usually eat junk food when you're with your family.
Yeah, it did talk about that, huh? Right here. Home cooked meals are healthier than fast food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like chicken and meat and like vegetables and stuff, that's healthier than fast food like McDonald's.
I agree with that.
McDonald's.
I know donuts are really good and it's okay every once in a while, but you know, if we had donuts every day,
Like not every day.
that's not healthy, right?
Like lunch, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks. Everything.
Well, the other thing is you would feel terrible too. I don't know about you, but you know, sometimes I have family that comes and visits us and they bring a big box of donuts and we just leave it out on the counter all day and everybody's snacking on donuts all day. But after a while, it's like, ugh, you know, too much sugar. It doesn't feel good, right? Because it's not good to just eat that. But how can you put that in the outline here for regular number 2, Chloe?
On Thanksgiving, we got 2 pies.
Oh, yeah. Pies are amazing, but yeah, if you eat like a whole bunch of pie.
Is fast food one word?
It's actually 2 words. Are you thinking of a way to put that in your outline?
Yeah.
But I will say home cooked is hyphenated. So we can count that as 1.
So we can draw like a picture like of more, like something to represent more, and then we can write healthier, and then we can write fast, and then food. Like how would we do more?
How do we do more? Maybe a star.
I think we could just like switch it around. We can draw something like healthy, and then we can write more fast food.
Oh. What if we draw a little house and a little skillet or a saucepan or something like that for home cooked? Would that work?
Yeah, probably.
Home is easy. We could do that. And then maybe a little like pan. That's a pan, in case you wondered. And then that can be home cooked, healthier, fast food. How about something like that? Home cooked is healthier than fast food. Or however it makes sense to you if you want to change up the symbols.
No, I like it.
Like that? Okay. And then Christian, after you get that down, what's another benefit to eating together? It talks about it on the back here. There's other stuff we can add.
I just finished the house and the fan. I was taking a long time drive.
Oh, that's okay. We'll wait for you. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Look on the back of that article. What else? What's another benefit to eating together? Oh, you're muted in case you're saying
So
something.
that people publish information about students who ate meals at home with family 5 more days a week learn more easily in their classes than students who did not regularly eat with family.
I really like that one. I think that's worth putting in there. I think that's really good. But that's a lot of words, huh? How are we going to figure out how to put that in 3 words or a picture?
Picture of someone at a desk, then someone eating with their family, and then a picture of somebody publishing information before that. Then a picture of a calendar and 5 days circled. Then a picture.
Hold on. Too many pictures. We can't do all pictures now. Well, we have a date. It does say here in 2014, a group of researchers in Bulgaria. Well, at least we can put the date, right? In 20, a number. Yeah.
Because there's a number.
In 2014, and it's talking about researchers. I bet we could remember that. What if we did, Christian, what if we did a with, do you know a with symbol is W/, and we could do with fam like that. In 2014, it's the researcher who discovered that when you eat with your family, and
Would
then
that count as a symbol?
yes, well, not a symbol, but it would be an abbreviation, and we don't have to count that. How many days did it say? Eating together for how many days?
5.
5 or more. What if we did 5 plus? What happened to those students who ate 5 or more days a week with their family? What happened to them?
They were smarter than the other students.
They learned easier, right? Let's put learned easier. So 2014, when you eat with family 5 or more days. Oh, I forgot to put days in here. Sorry, you got to squeeze that in right here. 5 plus days, because really our 3 words are days, learned, and easier. So 2014, W/family, that means with family, 5 plus days, learned easier. Did you already get that, Chloe? You got that on yours? Okay, good. All right, Chloe, so since you're done with that, what's another benefit on the back there that we can fit one more here or 2? What's another benefit to eating together? Don't forget to unmute. Are you looking at the article? Okay. Look on the back, that second paragraph. Actually, there's a little more in the first paragraph too. Just kind of look through it. Did you underline anything back there? Look at what you underlined then.
Young people started that frequent dinners with their family helped them keep away from tobacco, alcohol, and other drugs.
Yeah, that's a big one
The
too.
family keeps people from drugs and like wine.
Right, alcohol. So how can we put that in our outline?
So we can say like we can like make a drawer for like keep, and then we can put keep, and then the keep drawer, like a drawer, and then we can put tobacco, alcohol, and drugs.
Okay. Well, we could, remember how we used to draw a circle around the word and put a line through it? It means no. Maybe we could do that instead of drawing a drawer. We could do tobacco, alcohol, and drugs, and then put a circle around it and a line through it. Would that help you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Tobacco, alcohol, drugs, and then put a circle around it and a line through it like that. That'll help you remember to stay, so it helps you stay away from those things. Good, I like that. And then if you wanted to add one more, you could, but we could just stop right there. And I think maybe that's a good idea. We don't have to do number 5. So this paragraph, Christian, will only have 5 sentences. Now, I did want to point out, Christian, in your original, in the one that you turned in already, let me pull that up again here. Oops, hold on, I didn't do that right. Okay. In this one, you accidentally talked more about the benefits rather than the special occasions here. So the first paragraph should have been mostly about special occasions. Does that make sense, Christian? So when you go to fix this, okay, your paragraph 1 should be about the special occasions like Thanksgiving, weddings, reunions, things like that, holidays. The whole first paragraph is about that. And then the second paragraph should be about the benefits of eating together. So I'll leave you a note in Google Classroom about that. But, and then let's just look really quick at the checklist one more time, because there is the topic clincher in there. And we do need to make sure that you have that in your second paragraph too. You've got up here, topic clincher sentence repeats or reflects 2 to 3 keywords. Both of you did a good job with that. Oh, well, actually, I think, Chloe, I think you forgot that part. I think you forgot your topic clincher. Let me see what kind of time we got. What's that time? But you got your 1, 2, 3, 4 dress ups. So let me pull up Chloe's one more time and double check that. Let me check here, Chloe. You got all of your dress ups. That's awesome. So you need to find your topic and clincher keywords. You have the word special right here. Do you see it, Chloe? You could highlight special and special at the last sentence. And then you need to come up with one more word that either is the same or almost the same
In the first and second.
in the first and last sentence. Does that make sense? So like right here, you have special. So you could highlight that, and then you have special here. So that's one, but you have to have at least two.
Okay.
Okay, so later I want you to go back and try to figure out where else you can you might have to add a word to make it connect, either repeat or reflect. Okay. All right, you guys. So your homework this week, grammar pages like usual. And then you're going to use your keyword outline to write your second paragraph. That's your homework, okay? So you're going to write paragraph 2 and make sure to use your checklist. All right, do you have any questions for me? No? All righty, it's 12 o'clock straight up. Have a great week, you guys.
Bye.
I'll see you next week. Bye. Bye, Chloe.
Bye.